children, I think you people studied the part 1 in biology, class 9, unit 3, lesson 7, respiration in plants thoroughly, where you have learnt about the metabolism, anabolism, catabolism, aerobic, anaerobic respiration, respiration and combustion differences, lot many things, photosynthesis and respiration differences, respiration in plants and respiration in animals, like that various things you have learned. Science or biology means in your mind you have so many things like experiments. You are very much interested in doing experiments, isn't it, children? So many times we have gone to laboratory, we did so many experiments, isn't it? Now we are going to learn a few experiments on respiration in plants. These are very simple, children. You people can do it at home. Will you all try? My children are very good. They will try it at home. Okay, let us start with the experiments. Now, experiment to prove that oxygen is used in respiration. Got it? Observe the diagram, children. Generally, these questions will be asked based on the diagram. They give you a diagram and ask you questions. Got it? What is the experiment aim? So, any experiment you write. Before going for the aim, we'll learn this. Any experiment you'll learn, no children, you'll learn 5 things. Aim, material required, procedure, observation and conclusion. So any experiment, from the next experiment onwards, we'll directly go to the experiments. Okay. So any experiment for that matter, 5 steps we should learn. Got it? So, and one more important thing you are going to learn while conducting experiment is, any experiment you take, there will be one set of the experiment called experiment set. Another set called control set. So a proper experiment must and should have 2 components. One is experimental set, another one is control setup. So what is an experimental setup? An experiment setup consists of 2 setups. That is an experimental set and control setup. Both are identical, in which every condition is the same. But in an experimental setup, all the conditions will be provided. But whereas control setup, the one which we want to study, the parameter or the condition which we want to study, that will not be supplied. So the setup in which condition under the study is missing is called the control setup or control. Did you understand? This will not be repeated for the other 4 experiments. Got it? When I say control setup, you should think that one parameter is missing in that setup. Is that clear? Yes. We are now moving to the experiment to prove that oxygen is used in respiration. Here also you will find 2 flasks, children. In one flask we have taken dead seeds. In another flask we have taken living seeds, that is germinating seeds. So the one flask where we have taken dead seeds is called control setup. I hope you all understood this. Now we are moving for the actual experiment. Experiment. Aim to prove that oxygen is used up in respiration. The materials required are flask, green gram seeds, cotton wool, test tube, soda lime, beaker. So instead of green gram seeds, you can write germinating seeds. Got it? Any germinating seeds. Okay, now procedure. Got it? The 2 flasks you are taking and labeling them as A and B. At the base of both the flasks, you are placing wet cotton wool. And you are taking soaked seeds like pea or bean, and in the flask A and B also equal number. Got it? In flask A, you are taking germinating seeds. In flask B, you are taking dead or boiled seeds. Boiled seeds are nothing but dead seeds, isn't it, children? Now, add some antiseptic, that is carbolic acid, to flask B alone, not in the flask A, because dead seeds, they start decaying. So to prevent the decay, we have to take antiseptic. There they will ask you one, give reason. Give reason why antiseptic is acid, that is carbolic acid. Antiseptic is added only in flask B. Then you will say in flask B is a control set where we have taken boiled or dead seeds so as to inhibit bacterial growth on the dead seeds. We are taking antiseptics. Got it? A small tube containing soda lime or a mixture of, what is soda lime? Soda and lime. Any compounds with sodium, we call it as soda. Any compound with calcium, we call it as lime. So here soda lime is a mixture of both sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide. Got it? That is suspended in each flask for absorbing any carbon dioxide released by the seeds. And what is that you are observing? After few days, the delivery tube connected with the flask A will show a greater rise in water level. When a burning paper is introduced in each flask, after removing their corks, the flame is immediately put off in flask A, but the flame continues to burn for a short while in flask B. When the process of respiration is taking place in a flask A, got it? The oxygen present in the flask A is consumed. The carbon dioxide produced due to respiration is absorbed by the soda lime present in the test tube. Hence, a space is developed due to consumption of oxygen, and hence the colored water rises in tubing 1. In flask B, boiled peas soaked in disinfectant are kept because the boiled seeds are dead and cannot respire. Therefore, the process of respiration does not take place in flask B, and hence the colored water does not rise in tubing 2. Flask B is control setup because the condition under study is missing. No respiration takes place and hence oxygen is not used. So what do you conclude by this? Oxygen is used during respiration by germinating seeds. Now, we are moving to the children, the previous experiment, a few questions. Got it? What is a control setup? What is the aim of the experiment? What do you conclude? Label the diagram like that. 5 to 6 questions will be asked, each question carrying half mark in a diagram based question. Got it? Now we are going for the second experiment. Experiment to prove that carbon dioxide is produced during respiration in germinating seeds. This experiments we are learning in 2 experiments, children. Both an alternate method also we are learning. Okay? So here we are taking one flask. Got it? Study the diagram. After studying the diagram, now we are moving to the experiment. Aim of the experiment is to show experimentally that carbon dioxide is produced during respiration in germinating seeds. What are the material required here? Soaked gram seeds, conical flask, wet cotton wool, water beaker, test tube, rubber cork, freshly prepared potassium hydroxide solution, Vaseline, carbolic acid, etc. Now the procedure: take 2 flasks A and B, label them, and then now at the base of both the flasks place wet cotton wool. Take soaked seeds P or B and place them in the flask A, and equal number of boiled seeds you take, place them in flask B, and add some antiseptic or carbolic acid into B flask. Got it? So that it can inhibit bacterial growth on the dead seeds. Decay is prevented. Now seal the flask with cork. Leave both the flasks undisturbed for a couple of days, because the experiment respiration should take place now. So what are the observations? After few days or 2 days, germination of seeds in flask A is observed. B shows no signs of germination as the seeds are dead. Cork is removed to test the gases in each of the flasks. The flask is toppled over the test tube which carries lime water. The test tube is then shaken up. Got it? Indication of carbon dioxide as expected in flask A is observed when the lime water turns milky, thereby depicting the germinating seeds produce carbon dioxide. The gas in the flask B shows no effect upon coming in contact with lime water, indicating absence of carbon dioxide. Is it clear? Here you are going to learn got it. So the gases in each flask are then tested by removing the cork I have told you previously. Got it? So when you are taking them by shaking up the test tube, the carbon dioxide being heavier than the air would float down, children, into the test tube. So always you should tilt it down flow. There one give reason will be asked why you have to tilt and put the carbon dioxide, the contents of the test tubes flask into the test tube, because it is a flow down movement. Got it? Though this is the important point here. There are three give reasons here. Why antiseptic is taken? Why give reason why the flask must be closed with, that is, put a cork and keep it aside for 2 to 3 days. And the third one is why it is tilted down. These are the three give reasons asked. Got it? So what is the conclusion? Carbon dioxide is produced during respiration in germinating seeds. Is that clear? In the previous experiment, you have taken germinating seeds. In this experiment, you are taking soaked seeds. These are very important points you have to observe. Got it? The same experiment can be proved very nice, very well, authenticatedly. Here, each place you are going to test. Got it? This is called alternative method. Experiment to prove that carbon dioxide is produced during respiration in germinating seeds. Here we are taking 4 test tubes children. Sorry, 4 flasks children. Got it? Now, a similar, more directly observable experiment to show that carbon dioxide is produced during respiration in germinating seeds is arranged in, as we have shown now in the slide, like one after the other, 4 flasks. Got it? Like that. The air is drawn in conical flask A, is cleared of any carbon dioxide present in it. The clear lime water in flask B confirms that air entering flask C, and CO2, flask C is CO2 free. So first what we are doing, we are drawing the air children into the air. What is taken there? Potassium hydroxide solution. The reason for potassium hydroxide solution is to absorb carbon dioxide. So in flask A, carbon dioxide is absorbed. Now the air which is entering B is carbon dioxide free. How do you know it is carbon dioxide free? Because though there is lime water in flask B, the flask B lime water is clear without any turning into milky. Now you have confirmed that the air which is drawn into C is carbon dioxide free. It only contains oxygen and the rest of the things. So now here germinating seeds will respire. Is that clear? And the water after few days, the lime water in flask B will turn milky. Till flask C there is no carbon dioxide. When it comes to the flask D, where did the carbon dioxide come from? It is from the germinating seeds. This shows carbon dioxide is liberated during respiration by germinating seeds. Got it? So this is more authentic, children, than the previous experiment. Did you understand? So here also 2 to 3 give reasons. Before going for the third experiment, we will just discuss 2 to 3 questions. Why is potassium hydroxide solution taken in flask A? And the next give reason is why is lime water taken in B? Got it? And the third give reason is why is lime water taken in flask D? Got it? And when the difference also they'll ask you, what is the difference between the lime water in flask A and lime water in flask D? Got it? These are the changes you have to write. So these all the questions generally appear as the diagram based questions. Is that clear? Now we are moving to the next experiment. Experiment to prove that carbon dioxide is produced by green plants during respiration. So, two earlier experiments, we have taken soaked seeds, germinating seeds. Now we are taking a plant. This is most important thing. So observe, there is a flask A, flask B. In both lime water is taken. Got it? And there is a suction pump also. In all the experiments, children, in the previous experiment also, there is a suction pump. Why suction pump is used? That is one reason also. Why? You also have a doubt. Why, ma'am, suction pump? Air is also like you. Freely it will move. It can go any direction, no, children. But to channelize, to suck it in one direction only. So the other end, if you keep a suction pipe, then the air will be sucked in a proper way. So this from A to A flask to B flask, B to C, C to D, it will come. In the experiment 3 also, if you observe, from flask A to the here to the plant and from plant to flask B, the channel, the route or the path can be provided by using suction pump. Is that clear? Now, aim of the experiment to prove that carbon dioxide is produced by green plants during respiration. Now, materials required is flasks, 2 flasks, and potted plant, cotton wool, delivery tube, soda lime, bell jar, air pump, Vaseline, glass sheet. Got it? Now we'll see why all these are used, where they are used. The apparatus is set up as shown in the figure. You have seen the figure in the previous slide. Using a small potted plant such as geranium. Geranium means nothing but our plants in our garden will have the crotons, we call, no, such plants. The bell jar is placed on a glass sheet and its rim as well all other connections should be Vaseline to make them airtight. Bell jar means it will not have a base, isn't it? So when you keep it like, it will be open at one end. When you keep it on the table, there is a chance the outer air will enter. So what we do, we Vaseline it. We put airtight. Got it? That is the reason. Why are the structures Vaselined? Give reason means you'll write like that. So explain. An explanatory question also can be asked. Or all the connections are dashed to make them airtight. Vaseline. Anyway, it can be asked. The outside air is drawn into the apparatus with the help of an air pump. This air passes through the soda lime. Soda lime is for what? Soda lime is to absorb carbon dioxide whichever is present in the absorbed air, the incoming air. And the lime water through which it passes will not turn milky. So initially we found soda lime. Soda lime is to take away carbon dioxide. And lime water is to confirm that there is no carbon dioxide. Now you understood through chemicals purpose. Now we are going to observe some observations here. This air passes through the soda lime which absorbs any carbon dioxide present in the incoming air. And the lime water in flask A through which it passes will not turn milky. This is a very important observation. As the air leaves the bell jar and passes through another sample of lime water, is it when 1 minute it passes through like that? We'll allow the experiment some time in the outside. We just allow it and then check it. As the air leaves the bell jar and passes through another sample of lime water, carbon dioxide present in it would turn lime water milky. So in here, one more important precaution you have to take is, so this experiment always must be conducted in dark, or a bell jar must be completely covered by a piece of black cloth. Why? To prevent photosynthesis. In our previous unit, you have learned photosynthesis is opposite to it, isn't it? So it takes the carbon dioxide which is liberated and then it also leaves some oxygen. So we cannot get the exact results. The carbon dioxide liberated in respiration is used up by the synthesis of starch means then we cannot get exact result. So what is the precaution you have to take? Either you should conduct this experiment during night or in the dark, or you have to cover the entire experiment with a black cloth. Now what do you understand here? The conclusion is carbon dioxide is produced by green plants during respiration. Is that clear? So what are the precautions, children, here? Vaseline, the previous experiment, the third experiment, the whole setup must be Vaselined. Got it? And we should take this experiment, carry out this experiment in either in dark or cover the black cloth. Got it? Now we are moving on to the fourth experiment. Experiment 4. Experiment to show that heat is evolved during respiration. So here we are taking two thermos flasks. One is a control set and another is experiment set. So let us see the experiment now. What it aim is to prove that heat is evolved during respiration. And materials are thermos flasks A and B. Cotton wool, bean seeds, thermometers. Got it? Name two thermos flasks as A and B. Keep them aside. Approximately 200 pea seeds or bean seeds would be used in this experiment. Got it? 100 seeds, soak them in water for more than 24 hours. And another 100 seeds we have to kill by boiling them. This is the procedure. Okay. So 200 pea seeds for more than 24 hours. Split the seeds into two equal groups approximately. One group of seeds are killed by boiling them and washing them with dilute formalin in order to restrict bacterial decay. In your previous experiments, to restrict bacterial decay, we have taken carbolic acid. Here we are taking formalin. Got it? So the live germinating seeds need to be placed in flask A and the boiled killed seeds in flask B. So which will be experimental set? Experiment set is A and control set is B. Now you understood? Introduce thermometer into each of the flasks and seal their mouth with cotton wool. Before introducing thermometer, the main observation you have to do is you have to note down the temperature. The temperature must be room temperature. Got it? Take note of initial reading observed in the thermometer. Got it? That is room temperature. Both will show. Now observation. After few hours later thermometer in the flask A shows higher reading depicting that the seeds that germinate generate heat. Flask B shows no rise in temperature showing that there is no heat liberated because no respiration is taken place. Got it? What do you conclude? Heat is evolved during respiration. So thermos flask is used. Why? Because thermos flask will not allow the outside heat to come inside or the inner heat to come outside. That is why we are using thermos flask for this experiment. Is that clear? Now we are going to fifth experiment. Experiment 5 to show or to demonstrate anaerobic respiration which takes place in seeds. You will be wondering, anaerobic respiration is taking place. In previous lesson, seeds, dormancy, you have learned very little energy is utilized during dormancy in the seeds, and that time anaerobic respiration takes place. You have learned, no children? Now we are going to test for it. Got it? Now, aim to demonstrate anaerobic respiration. Materials required: soaked gram seeds, mercury beaker, test tube, potassium hydroxide solution. A test tube is filled with mercury that is inverted into a beaker of mercury. Into this tube, push some soaked and peeled off pea seeds before inverting into the mercury beaker. Why peeled off? To hasten, to make the reaction fast. Got it, children? We peel off the seeds. Is it clear? Okay. And now, observation. It is observed that the seeds will float up and are entirely girdled by mercury. That is the reason why we are taking mercury, children. If you take ordinary water, when you put the seeds, they get soaked, isn't it? We cannot get any results properly. Mercury being heavier, when you put the seeds will float and come above. A few days later, that is the reason why we are taking mercury in this experiment. A few days later, it is observed that mercury levels in the test tube drops and presence of some gases are detected in the tube. Potassium hydroxide is poured into the tube. Gas in the test tube is absorbed. Mercury levels rises again, depicting that gas was carbon dioxide, because potassium hydroxide absorbs carbon dioxide. So again, space will be created. So again, mercury level goes up. Got it? So here I like to say you something. When you start this experiment, you'll take the test tube, completely fill it with the mercury and then invert, children. So that on top of that, when you are inverting the test tube, on top of that some vacuum will be created. You know, that is called Torricelli vacuum. Not it. When that vacuum is created, you are now sure that there is no gas. It is vacuum. Then after few days, when the mercury level falls down drastically, you'll understand that some of the gas is produced and the level has come down. So then you'll introduce again potassium hydroxide and take away the gas, that is carbon dioxide, and once it is taken off, again the level goes up. Got it? So this is how we can conduct this experiment and then test for it. It can be also conducted with the help of boiling seeds in the same way, children. When you take boiled seeds, boiled seeds, dead seeds. When you take with the dead seeds, that can be called as control set. Now we'll go for conclusion. It is proved that germinating seeds undergo respiration even in the total absence of air. Got it? A similar control experiment, as I told you, can also be set up in which seeds may be kept after killing them by heating or boiling or sterilizing them with some antiseptic. No gas will be liberated in the control, proving that seeds will not undergo anaerobic, dead seeds will not undergo anaerobic respiration. Did you all understand? So these are the few experiments you can do, you can try to do and enjoy, children. Thank you, children. Go through several times the textbook. Text reading is very important. What your ma'am says always, textbook is very, very important. Text reading is very, very important, children. Thank you.